So how are you going to top that? How are you going to top last year?
Oh no, we're excited about this year. We moved on. I mean, it's a whole new year. We're really excited to be out here finally for spring practice. Guys have been working hard. We got a great off season as far as the new guys coming in and learning the offense and doing all the walkthroughs. Kind of just going through the process of off season, and then now spring is here. So we're really, really excited to be out here. So excited about we got to put the work in now. If we're going to have a successful season, and the guys are doing that.
How much is it kind of the back to basics, so to say? You had a quarterback in Kyle that you could throw anything at. How much for you is it back to basics with the guys?
Well, anytime you're going to end up with a new starting quarterback and not having a second-year starter or third-year starter, you are kind of starting anew. As far as offense, but the guys are really competing. It's nice. We got. Unlike last year where there really wasn't a competition, we have a 4 or 5 man competition, for the job right now, and the guys are competing. They push for each other. They're doing a nice job with Coach Nunzio and Coach Manny Harris in the classroom, learning the offense, and we've done well so far. This spring, I thought today we kind of took a step. That's what we want to do. We just want to keep taking steps in the spring. By the time we get to the spring game, we really want to be clicking on offense.
Speaking of the spring game, obviously the big news around the country is Syracuse and Colorado going to play. As a play caller, how good would that scrimmage be for you to really benchmark where your team is headed into?
Oh, it'd be great. Being in the NFL, those joint practices were always awesome. Because you get a chance to practice, don't beat each other up. Your guys kind of stay healthier because you're not going against each other. You're going against another team. Sorry about that. So there's no look team or anything like that. So it really helps you as far as health. And, you get a chance to compete against, other team, get that competition, and you can really get a great evaluation of your guys, running your system.
How are you distributing reps with the quarterbacks at this point to give yourself the best chance of making the right choice as early as possible, but also be sort of fair to everybody?
Yeah, we switch it up from day to day. Fortunately, we do a lot of walkthroughs too. We count those as reps. I think, the big thing, in this offense, if you're not in there actually getting the rep, you gotta stay locked in mentally in order to learn the offense. So we say every play, all 6 of you guys should be getting a rep. You gotta pay attention to what's going on. Get the call, go through the call in your head, go through your progression if it's a pass play, go through your run footwork. If it's a run play. And you're always getting reps, and Coach Nuns and Coach Manny do a good job of splitting those reps up and making sure, during a particular week, that the reps are fairly equal.
What's your approach? You still view it as a 4 or 5 guy competition versus 2 or 3 at this point?
Yeah, it's still 5. I'd probably say still 5 man competition. Guys are jockeying for position. In this game of football, really at the quarterback position, last year was rare. For me as a coordinator, we've always had to go through 2 or 3 quarterbacks during a season. As at Baylor, as the coordinator, we went through, our championship team that played in the title game. We played 3 quarterbacks in that title game, because guys get nicked up. So you really want to be three deep. You want to be have guys that you feel that if need be, an injury or someone struggling, backup can go in. You really want to have 3 guys that can really run your system, throughout a 12-game season and hopefully a 15, 16-game season.
Coach, what's your approach to evaluating where the guys are now and what you're looking for during going to the spring game and after that?
We're looking for guys who just are not going to make critical errors, as far as turnovers, missed assignments. Those are the things that get you beat. More games are lost than won, especially early in the year with a young team like we have. So, we're looking for guys who aren't going to have MAs, missed assignments, who aren't going to turn the ball over, who aren't going to have stupid penalties, because we just don't want to beat ourselves. And then we want guys who know our system. They're going to know what we're trying to accomplish. We have a lot of offense in. We run a lot of different run schemes, a lot of different pass schemes. So they have to be students of the game in order to be, successful running this offense, and so that they can go out and play fast, knowing the system.
Jeff, what was it about Ricky that made you target him to bring in as a transfer? What did you like about it?
We really liked, talking to the offense coordinator there, just talking about his situation. He was the backup last year to Nussmeier for most of the year. He was the backup. He's really good friends with Jaden Daniels, so those are two really good quarterbacks who, Nussmeier probably could draft, that going to have pro career. So we really liked his upside. Just looking at his high school film, looking at the little bit of film that he had from LSU, we really liked his upside. His mobility, his arm strength. We like the way he throws the football, and then just his mindset. He's you can yell at him. We're getting after him pretty good right now, and he's taking the coaching, the hard coaching, and doing a nice job so far.
Coach, how have you seen Fran grow from year 1 to year 2 to this point?
Yeah, I think we all have grown. I think this second time around, Fran is the type of head coach where he's always looking to get better. He asks us as a staff, what can I get better, as a head coach? What can I do to make your job easier? And he challenges the staff daily, just like he challenges the players, So it could be some heated conversations, but that's what it takes in this game, especially when it comes to running an organization of over 200 people. There have to be some tough conversations. We have to be on it every single day. We talk about Dart being detailed, accountable, relentless, and tough, and he lives by that every day. And he expects the coaching staff, the players, the support staff, everybody from the athletic trainers to the strength coach staff to live by that. And he holds us accountable on a daily basis.
Making an adjustment in the quarterback room. What's the adjustment like in the running back room beyond the Quint?
I'm excited, man. We got some guys who got a great opportunity. The Quint was a special one. Great player. Really was kind of the backbone of our offense last year. But we feel we have some really good young backs. Yasin Willis, he's a big back. You saw glimpses of him last year. Like where he's at right now. He's healthy. He's strong, and he's ready to go. Malachi Coleman, the freshman running back. We got Malachi James, who's really fast kid who's come in. I think he's made a step from last year. You can see that so far these first couple practices. He's getting a little bit more comfortable with the offense and starting to make some plays. You got my son Will coming back from injury. He'll be back. Thank goodness this guy screws out finally. His foot, and he's up running around, and he'll be ready to go probably towards the end of spring. Whether he practices or not, I'm not sure. And then we got Hart, who I really like. Played for us last year as a true freshman. Really solid kid, man. Can do everything. Sort of like the Quint. He's a good runner. He can catch the ball. He can block. He has good size. So we got good competition. Might be running back by committee. We'll see. It's tough to replace a guy like LaQuinn Allen, but I do feel we have some talent to be able to get the job done, in our backfield.
Coach, speaking of your son, what has been your words of encouragement to him as he's, coming back from his injury?
Man, just stay positive. For one, it's the off season. We don't play tomorrow, so it's really important just to stay healthy, to stay mentally in the game. He wants to be a coach himself. When he's done playing, so he does a good job of helping assist myself and Coach Red. Coaching some of the younger running backs. He knows all the stuff in our offense. He spends a little bit extra time with me, but it's really for him about being mental. So so when he comes back physically, he's ready to go. And he'll be ready to play fast and know what he's doing and go out and attack practice.
You broke down the running backs room. Could you kind of do the same thing for the tight ends room?
Yeah, I think Dan Villari will be a really, really good player for us. He's going to surprise some people. He's not really going through the spring right now, but he's running a lot of stuff like non-contact. He's really doing really good working on his route running. Expect big things from Dan, going into his senior year. We got David, is doing a really good job. Right now he's taking the majority of the reps. Really good blocker, man. He can come off the ball. He's sort of like in that Max Mang sort of player, that can get us blocks on the edge. But he's also really developing as a pass catcher, as a big wide tight end, to be able to catch the ball over the middle and make some plays in the pass game. And then Elijah Washington is someone we moved from defensive end to tight end. True freshman, I think has a really bright future. plays hard. He's big. You know, he's about 6'6", 6'7". He's gained about 30 pounds since he's been here, and he's still gaining weight. I apologize.
No.
Still gaining weight. You know, so I really like his upside. And then we have Jamie Trimble, who is going to be a really good player. You know, as he just continues to get bigger, a really good route runner, can make all the plays in space. Running the ball now, we got to get some size on him, you know, so that he can really improve his blocking. But someone who played for us last year as a true freshman, and we're excited about what he can do, you know, for us here in the future.
Thanks, Coach.
Okay, thank you.